You said before you like Andy Dalton more than Carson Wentz in this race. So, will the return of Dalton ultimately give Dallas the edge in the NFC East?
I'm not going to give him the edge. After what I saw versus Washington, after I saw what I saw, man, look at here. I don't know. I don't even know if Dallas may win another game right now. I don't think it gives them an edge, but I just think it gives them a better shot at competing for the NFC East championship. But I just don't see anything that's going to change from the Cowboys and what they're doing.
Look, Skip, I get it. Wentz turns the ball over entirely too much, but
I mean, he's running away with the individual turnovers.
He is.
Yes.
But have we forgot Andy Dalton scored 10 points, Skip? He did score 10 points against Arizona, right? Mm-hmm. And he was 9 of 19 for 75 yards and an interception with a field goal against Washington. Mm-hmm. And then we go back. Let's go back to the last year. He was 2-11 in 13 games. So are we just going to disregard from what we've seen from Andy Dalton over the last year or two?
What did you see at the end of the Giants game at Jerry World?
I
saw two miraculous completions.
And what did I tell you? I said, when Skip, it's easy for you to come off the bench because they don't know. And he came in and lit them up.
Well, he's played in the league before. They know who he is.
No, Skip.
He's only made 3 Pro Bowls.
I guarantee you, when they was doing their game prep, you don't prepare for the backup, do you, Crow? When you playing a guy like Dak, who's entrenched as the starter, you give no time for the backup. So all your focus went on with Dak. And then you see what happened when they got the next game at Washington. And then you see not Washington, Arizona. Mm-hmm. And then you see what Washington, Skip. Mm-hmm. I keep telling Skip, I need them to virtually play these games because all they're doing is kicking field goals. They going out there and putting people in harm's way to kick field goals. Virtually, Skip, get on Zoom, kick 3 field goals, and just stay where you are. Because y'all terrible, and y'all not winning the division. You'll be lucky to win 2 games moving forward.
So who is going to win it? Give it to him, Wentz?
You know what? It's going to come to, guess who it's going to come down to? Between the Eagles and the football team.
Okay. And who's going to win? They're going to win it with like 5 wins? Seriously. I'm serious. It looks like if they can get to 5, maybe 6. I will give you that. So, Crow, are you standing by what you said last week? Andy Dalton is better than Carson Wentz?
No. I still feel that way.
Yeah, he still feels that way.
Listen, I still feel that way because the weapons that he has around him. He has better weapons around him, so he should be able to get the ball out and do the things that he needs to do. The things that I saw from Arizona and I saw from Washington is very disturbing, especially when it comes to the offensive line. Offensive line ain't going to block for nobody, like until I saw a little bit was having Zach Martin back at the guard position, but the only thing they're doing is running the ball. I mean, the young quarterback that they had that played last week, man, I mean, the kid can throw past 10 yards.
Okay.
And he's out there. So they had to run the ball. So you already knew you made that team one-dimensional once you found out the quarterback couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how it's going to look when having Zach Martin back.
There was a reason that Benjamin Anthony DiNucci has the initials of bad. He was just bad.
It wasn't just bad, man. It was terrible.
And that's probably, I'm knocking on wood for this kid, but that's probably the first and last NFL game he will ever play. It's highly possible. Right. You'll never see him again. Okay, so, Crow, the reason I'm still holding out this tiny bit of hope for my Dallas Cowboys is I saw some rays of light, especially on defense. And for what it's worth, Pro Football Focus always does a weekly All-Pro team, and they put DeMarcus Lawrence and Trevon Diggs on the All-Pro team for the week.
Yeah.
Okay? They put Zach Martin, first-team All-Pro for the week. He made a difference. They were running the ball right down the Eagles' throat, and then Kellen Moore resorted to a trick play with Cedric Wilson trying to throw a pass, and he lost like 30 yards. Fletcher Cox blew him up like 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what they were trying to do.
I don't either, because if you just keep hammering Zeke and hammering Tony Pollard, maybe you just hammer it right into the end zone, and my team's up 16-7, and maybe that stands up against give it to him Wentz, right?
I mean, but I'm like this. Okay, so you had Wentz that gave. We always went into a defensive game with saying, look, if we can create 3 turnovers, we can win the game. They created 4. And offensively, we couldn't do nothing at all. The kid had, 80 yards passing the whole entire game?
No, he actually threw for more than you think. He was like 20.
Nah,
21 to 40. He was 21 to 40.
He was like 100, 181
yeah.
or something.
He late the ball game.
Yeah.
It was checking down Charlie.
But here's the thing with Dalton. When you look at it, yes, he had those weapons in Arizona. Couldn't do anything with them. He had those weapons at the football team, Washington. Couldn't do anything with them. Because his offensive line, he's worried about getting hit in the back of his head.
Yep.
So he can't look down the field long enough to find anybody. And they're talking about moving Zach Martin to right tackle. I don't think he has the feet to play right tackle.
I don't either.
But
maybe.
He said we try to get our 5 best offensive linemen on the field. Well, you only got one good offensive lineman, and it's Zach Martin. He can't block everybody.
Okay, so here's what scares me about the football team. Their next 3 games are actually winnable. They got the Giants at home, then they're at the Lions, and then Bengals at home.
Yes.
So they can win the next 3 and get to, what would they get them to, 5?
5.
Okay. But then look what happens. They go at Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Got y'all. They can beat
at
win that
Pittsburgh. They're not.
They can beat you on Thanksgiving.
I think we can win that game now.
No, you can't.
At Dallas, at Pittsburgh, at 49ers, Seattle, Carolina, and at Philly. There's a chance you don't win another game. So you get stuck on 5.
But y'all about to lose on Sunday. Y'all about to lose to Pittsburgh.
We're going to lose to Pittsburgh.
So
will they. They have to go to Pittsburgh.
What will your record be then?
After we lose,
After you lose to Pittsburgh.
2-7. So what? It's the least. It ain't over until it's over.
Crow, you hear Skip? They're about to fall to 2-7, and he said, we still gonna win the
Okay, but we got Washington on Thanksgiving. We got at Cincinnati, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Joe Burrow, get y'all.
And we got the Eagles at home to end it up, or Eagles and then at Giants.
Skip,
okay,
y'all
we got
gonna
a
lose
shot.
Skip, y'all gonna lose to Washington on Thanksgiving.
We might get to 6.
I don't see it.
and we might not win another game. You know, it's somewhere in.
He up there.
They gotta
like,
show me something this weekend, Skip, because, man, if Andy Dalton don't show me nothing this weekend, I'm going, for the second half of the season, they're going 0-8. That's just what it is.
Can you imagine what Pittsburgh's defense about to do to Andy Dalton?
Nope.
TJ Watt, Bud.
Just run the football. Run it.
They didn't let Derrick Henry run.
Okay.
You think Zeke gonna run against them?
Yeah, Tony Pollard, give him 40 total carries. That'll keep Andy healthy.
Yeah, but it won't. You got to give Skip. It's hard to win a game running the football, Skip.
Hey, Skip.
Yeah.
They down, man. They down bad.
Yeah.
2-7.
They down bad, man. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. And you're gonna lose 2-7, and then you're gonna lose on Thanksgiving. So it's over for you, Skip.
I'm up against Give It To Him Wentz and Kyle Allen.
Yep.
And I'm supposed to be afraid of that?
But you got Pop Gun.
Yeah.
You got Pop Gun Andy Dalton. The red, he ain't no longer the red rifle. Dude. And you got Bad as a backup.
Ask Crow what the red rifle did to him one day. Did he not get you?
AJ Green got me, not him.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.